Hello everyone, here's Eve. When we talk about Australia, our first impression is koala, kangaroo, and Sydney Opera House. So when they know that I was studying in Australia before, my friends always ask me. I usually take out my phone and show them the photos, but they will ask more. But this time I have an idea. Maybe you can have a look by yourself in VR. Pimax and MeshLoader XR have been cooperating for years. Can you imagine when 3D models pop out of the screen and cities, buildings, and game characters can all be touched by hand in VR? In this video, me and two creators will share our real story with MeshLoader XR and see how this software pairs to Pimax Crystal Super to make 3D models interesting. Before that, let me invite Rainer to introduce what MeshLoader XR is.
Hello everyone, I'm Rainer from Near Immersive Reality. Right now I'm here in Austria and we teamed up with the team from Pimax in Shanghai and we made it possible for you to get one free license out of 100 for our software called MeshLoader XR. What is it about? It's pretty easy. Everything you have, like a 3D model or a mesh, you can load instantly in VR and do design reviews with our software. And the cool thing, I will show you a little bit some cases we prepared for you, like some business cases, some gaming cases, and we want to show you what you can do with your VR headset instead of sim racing or playing flight simulators or games, because there is so much more potential in it. The software works pretty easy. You just have two buttons. You open the software, you load your model, and then you have two options to see it in a non-VR mode where you can do inspections of your mesh and your 3D models. And the second thing is you can go directly in VR and feel and see your 3D model, what you have done before in your CAD system or in your 3D model software. I hope you will enjoy it, and I think the beginning is at CES where you can have it. And yeah, we prepared some models we provide you as well, like a city model from Graz, where we live, and we are actually right now here in Graz in Austria. And I will show you some special spots from my city in VR, and you can explore it by yourself. Hopefully hear from you, and very happy to provide you this, and see you soon.
Hello, my name is Rainer Droscher. I'm a master builder and VR enthusiast. For over 20 years, I have been relying on BIM and 3D processing for my projects. Through the use of 3D laser scanning, existing buildings can be captured in even greater details. Changes can be made in 3D and presented to the customer in VR. By using MeshLoader XR software, in combination with VR, I'm able to deliver even cleaner and more error-free buildings to my customers. I currently use the Pimax Crystal Super, but whether you're a beginner or a high-end VR user, MeshLoader is compatible with all popular headsets. But it's not just buildings that can be imported into MeshLoader XR. Any 3D object can be imported and viewed in VR with a single click. Like this faceplate for the Crystal Super. And soon I will be able to show my customers 3D models and the projects with the Dream Air. So exciting times ahead.
I'm a VR game designer. And as a VR game designer, I like not only to imagine in my head how my games should be, especially VR games, and not only draw them or act them out like in real life with some real objects, but also for more inspiration, I like to be in a sandbox environment where I can actually just play with it and feel it for what it is. Let's do the pistol one. It helps me to, I cannot say prototype, but kind of like review and iterate on my own ideas. And then I aim at the person and I realize, okay, the 3D model definitely needs some adjustments because very thin front side, and the rear side, it doesn't even have a hole to match it out, to even it out. So instead of just being a quick draw pocket pistol, like we should draw quick, shoot, hide, shoot. And when I would be looking at it on a flat screen, sure, like I could realize it, but here in VR, I just immediately feel like, no, it's a little bit wrong. What I like about Mesh Loader is that I can use any model, any popular format, and I just load it in here. I don't need to create any Unity or Unreal projects. I don't need to set up the light. I don't need to set up the texture pipeline and whatnot. Take a model, bring it in here, scale it down the way I want, review it, and then I just make my thoughts, make my conclusions. Do I want to use it? Do I want to iterate on it? Do I want to build myself something similar? This tool allows you to instantly load the 3D model and work with it. And this headset allows you to get the maximum clarity. You don't compromise on color, you don't compromise on comfort, you don't compromise on visibility. Especially if you have a lot of models to go through, I think it's very important to not to be constrained by the tools you're using. Here I feel that I'm not constrained whatsoever.
How's your feeling? Do you feel that Mesh Loader with Pimax seems to make the design simpler and more interesting? Compared with viewing these models on a flat screen, in VR, you can have an immersive experience that awakens the beautiful memories between you and these models. Actually, I lived in Sydney for 2 years. The Sydney Opera House is the place where me and my friend often go to take a photo. This is the first time I ever seen the Opera House from this angle. You should know that usually you have to take a helicopter to see this from this angle. Mesh Loader and Pimax has saved me several $100s. If you live in North Sydney, you must be familiar with this angle of the Opera House. Or if you take a ferry to the other side of the sea, you can also see the angle of the Opera House on the ferry. It looks like a beautiful sheer. This side of the Opera House is connected to the Royal Botanic Gardens. This is also a great place for many people to take a walk in the evening. You can walk along the coastline and stroll in Botanic Garden in the sea breeze. Alright, this road is the one we take most frequently. I often take a train from Central to get off at Circular Quay, which we call the most beautiful station in the Northern Hemisphere, and then walk in this direction. So this angle of the Opera House is what we often say. In Mesh Loader, I only need to move my finger to easily introduce these stories to my friend in the VR headset, and they can also have a memory intuitive understanding of my life in Sydney. Look, this is the train in Sydney, and it means a lot to me when I live here. Every time I go to school or to city, train is the only choice. In Pimax Crystal Super, you can see it clearly. Mesh Loader XR is a very powerful and user-friendly software specifically for AR/VR model design. If you want to try using this software for model creation, here's a good news now. You can use a link below to apply for 1-year Mesh Loader Premium subscription. We're looking forward to you sharing your design and stories with us. That is all for today's video. See you next time.